What's going on, everybody? I want to bring to you a little bit of a story that I think, will make sense to a lot of you. It's getting late, but this is like my bedtime story to you. Last year, Wall Street Bets caught a couple, tigers by the toe. Boop. And a couple stocks ran up huge. Short squeezes. We know what they are. Nefarious action was played against them. They can only do that once. The very in-your-face, deliberate controlling of the market. They claim that it would have caused brokerage failure. It would have. All right. So later on, AMC ran up. Trey became famous because he pretty much predicted a whole bunch of option calls at $70. I think he got rich off if he made $1 million. Good for him. Really good for him. All right. At that point in time, Adam Aron had gone on an interview with him on the internet. He exposed his underwear to people, trying to symbolize that there were shorts being played in this play that were naked. All right, cool. Then went on national television with the same man, boldly, right in the face of the government, and exposed that there was something going on. Now, in my theory, the hedge funds fucked up again. They've done what they do. They push the buck until everything's about to implode, and they wait to get bailed out. They're like the spoiled kid at a party. They gets in trouble, and then, don't worry about it. I'll fix it for you. You know what I mean? So before they had to go and expose that they were going to bail them out, they had to figure out a way that they weren't going to expose it to the national public, not just us. All right, they don't give a shit about us. We're peanuts compared to what everybody could understand about this. I mean, trust me, if everybody could be in this play, everybody would be in this play. Excuse me. Now, Adam Aron was also playing hardball with the SEC. The SEC came up with their transparency laws with self-reporting and, Robot Godzilla that would keep an eye on every single trade that was made. That ended up relieving a little bit of pressure, and poof, stock shot up to 34. Now, the government, who is Big Brother, who wins on every single play, wanted a piece of this. So what they worked out was a way that the hedge funds could work their way out of this. Adam Aron could get paid again because he sold off all his trades. Also, they could find a way to access more money from the people. Now, by creating a whole other dividend and giving Adam Aron shares at the end of this, they're inevitably just pulling into our accounts and filling their own. They made more shares than they gave us. I mean, trust me, he has some. 100%, he has some that he can dump at any point in time. He says that he's not going to. He has some. There's no way in hell they created this and he doesn't. Let's make that perfectly clear. So a man that didn't have any shares now has equity in this company again, somehow or another. And another $4 billion waiting to drop on us. So, all that being said, government went to them and they said, hey, listen, we're going to create this special preferred equity that, we're going to disperse to the people. They're going to see Ape run up. They're going to think that Adam Aron's a genius, and since he has a huge ego, by all means, they're going to let that thing run up. He's going to beat his chest like the silverback he is, right? Your hero. And then AMC is going to run up. And they're going to say, hey, listen, see, it did still run up. Look what happened. But they were able to protect all the brokerages that sold all those extra shares. All right, all those synthetics. All right, now this is a big cover-up for everything. This is probably the biggest cover-up that ever happened if you think about the dollar amount. Now, because they created Ape, a lot of people are going to miss a run. Just like people are going to miss a run on AMC no matter what. I mean, they're going to hold too long, or people are going to sell out, or they'd end up selling way too short and Just like there was all those other scenarios, now we add up a whole other play that could shoot up and drop rock bottom and never see the sky again. Think about that. So, people are going to be shook off. Institutions definitely going to make money because they're going to be the ones that reflect the price. When they dump their shares, the price will come rocketing down. We saw what happened with Ryan Cohen when he did it to Bed Bath & Beyond. So don't be foolish. Don't think, oh, he won't do that to us. He's on our side. He wants us to get rich. He doesn't care about us. He cares about AMC, his employees, his family, his life. That's what he cares about. Yeah, the investors play a role in funding his life and his family's life and his employees' life. So his obligation isn't to us by any means. That's why he has no problem screwing us. You know what I mean? At the end of the night, this man looks in the mirror and it's like, he's got no problems with what he's doing. He's putting food on people's tables. Now, if they didn't create this preferred equity, brokerage failure wouldn't be the only problem. It would bring the bill completely tumbling down. They'd have to print out money to pay us. It'd be just havoc. You know it, I know it. So the government had to step in and do something. They offered Adam Aron a plan where he could, advise something. He probably went with the preferred equity over the SEC, said, hey, listen, could I slide this in? Is this within the rules? And they said, oh, well, this has never been seen before. Yeah, sure thing. Get it. Do it. This will help bail them out. Great. And when you hold on to those 4 billion shares, when you disperse them, they're not going to know it's going to be to the people that created more shares. And when we combine them, nobody's going to be buying them anyway. So now they'll just be AMC shares. And they'll cover up for the synthetics that were already created. See how this works? It's not a conspiracy. But you got to be able to prove it. But who cares? Just profit off it. All right. Later, y'all.